So, you guys, I've pulled 4 cards, and let's take a look at them. The first card has come up. I want to say I've done, maybe you're the 4th sign, and I bet this card has come up 3, or 2 of the other ones. So if this is the 3rd one, this is definitely a universal message for a lot of us in November. Okay, Libra, so you are starting to really create your vision, your passion, what it is you want to do here on planet Earth. This is the same as the Magician card. And so she has her pentacle on the table. There's the cup for her emotions. There's the wand in her hand and the sword also on the table. And so a lot of you, I think, of course, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And watch your Moon or Rising, whatever it may be, for more insights. Remember to do that. But I do feel like a lot of you are getting past the period of, the past years, past months, and are starting to feel more alive, starting to feel that outer energy being revealed to others. Some of you may be getting compliments or acknowledged, or relationships going the way you want them to go, and feeling your own inner power, your 3rd chakra, which is the citrine. I'm holding this because it has to do with the 3rd chakra. This is citrine. It's yellow. I'm going to keep that right there. I want to give that some strength and power. Why not, right? Why not? So the next card is the 5 of Chalices. And this card, and I shuffle, you guys, these cards really well. But this one has come up one other time. And so there may be, during this month in November, the second half, there may be a time where you dwell a little bit on what's in the past that didn't work for you. Was it a relationship? It's something that's touched you emotionally. A relationship that didn't work out that you thought that would, or you're having to change careers, which actually would be good for a lot of you. Actually, that would be a good thing. I'm hearing that. That would be a really good thing. Not to actually change careers, but to really focus on what's in your heart. And this is a cup card, so this is about your emotions. And so instead of focusing on the cards, or excuse me, on the what's not worked out, there's 3 cups in the basket on the ledge. She could turn around and look at that and see the bright spots. It's good always to think of a few things you're grateful for each day. That's one way to stay on the positive path and not focus on the negative. See those tree limbs above her, how bare and almost dead they look. So there's nothing positive about focusing on what has not worked for you. In fact, others, if you're whining or complaining, or if you know someone that's doing this, people get tired of hearing it. So that's just the only thing is, if it comes up, let yourself release it, and and feel it go through your body and out of your body, and flow into the river of it doesn't mean anything anymore, or let the angels transmute it into love. That's a lot of times, just say, okay, angels, transmute this feeling of my anger over my relationship, my anger over him, my anger over her, how she didn't treat me right or he didn't treat me right. So let the angels transmute that, and it is a good feeling. It's a better feeling. Okay, your 3rd card that comes up is the Knight of Wands. And this is definitely a fire sign. This is about your work. And so this could be fire, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is a person. I'm feeling like this is a person in your life. I'm not feeling like it's particularly you. I'm feeling like it's someone who is beneficial to you. Now, it could be. Maybe you're taking on the aspects of this particular Knight of Wands. But this Knight of Wands is, the knights are not the younger, like the pages, and then they're not the older, like the king and the queen, but they're in the midst of their career. And they're looking forward to going down the golden path to more adventure, more highlights in their career. So it could be you, but I also feel like it's someone who's wanting to help you go along that path. And maybe they have some fire instincts of drive, motivation, leadership, creativity. It could be you, though, Libra. It very well could be you. Think about that. Think about if there is a fire sign in your life who inspires you. Or think about if you've been taking on those qualities of, like I said a moment ago, creativity. Whatever it is the case, I'm looking at these three and how they're facing. The Magician's facing her, and it feels like she's saying, you know what? You're not going to continue to drown yourself in your sorrows. I'm going to create newness here, a new life. The past is the past. Walk down this new path. And then this Knight of Wands comes in, and this is creative inspiration. This is possibly a new job, new opportunity, people calling you. Actually, this has happened with me a little bit lately, is opportunities coming out of nowhere. Some of them are good. Some of them, and I say opportunities, ideas, let's just say that, and opportunities from other people. Like some of them are good and some of them not always good. So discern, be discerning in what fits in your agenda, what fits in your value cores, I guess is what I want to say. But this is a fun card. It says village, so she's on her way to this new village, this new horizon. There's two birds. There's one here that's leading and guiding her. So some of you, and I'm looking at this last card, the world tree, which is the same as the universe card in traditional tarot. So whatever this path is, whether you're being guided down this path of success and accomplishment and creative inspiration, new ideas, say that you have a business and you're looking at public speaking, and there's an opportunity for you to do that. And you're thinking, oh, should I? I don't know. It's kind of scary. You know what? I heard one time from one of my mentors that if it makes you scared to death, but there's a little bit of excitement in it, just go with it. Just go with it and see, you're your own worst critic. It'll turn out fine. And apparently the world tree comes along and says, enlightenment, accomplishment. See how there's the moon on this side and the sun on this side. So the moon is all about your intuition and what you're manifesting on the inside. The sun is about what you're manifesting in the physical world. The tree is the tree of hope, optimism. It's firmly planted in the ground. So feeling like you're building your foundation. That's an awesome, awesome card. And it's the fourth card, and it wanted to come out. So I just feel like by the end of November that you guys are really going to be filling your oats. You start off creating, and you end up in a really wonderful place of enlightenment and hope and desires coming true, dreams coming true. Let's pull some clarification cards. I want to see why she's coming up. Okay, well, the Nine of Rods is someone who's a little bit defensive about his work. There's feeling like there's some competition, but you're defending who you are, what you've put out there, or you feel defensive. Yeah. Just don't pour out don't pour out the good that you have. I mean, stay there. He's been through a battle. As you can see, he has the bandage around his head. So this has not been easy for a lot of you Libras. This whole work thing. And it's touched on your emotions and your heartstrings. It's maybe even affected your family, or your family has affected you. But the two of them indicate, or she indicates too much overindulgence in her emotions, and he indicates standing up for his position, his not only his ideas, but his work. Okay, let's see what else comes out. The Knight of Wands. Ooh, wow. Well, the Six of Wands, or Rods, which is the same as the Wands, came out, and that's about celebration, victory, success, accomplishment, being acknowledged for your good work. So wherever this is going, wherever this Knight is going, there is accomplishment around this. There's lots of rewards. So say that you have your own business and you're putting out there a different spin on it. Say you're a holistic practitioner and you've been a Reiki teacher and you've decided to implement crystals and crystal healing and maybe numerology, but you've decided to implement some other modalities because this is about creative inspiration. I feel like some of you are really starting to get acknowledged for your work and feeling victorious. Okay. And wow, well, the Sun card came out as a clarification for the world tree or the universe. What can you say? The Sun card is hope, optimism, the baby's, on the white horse, and the sun's behind the baby smiling. It's just feeling like sunshine. There's sunflowers in the card. I look forward to see what's going on with you Libras. Yeah, a lot of movement forward in your career. And also memories of past and giving to others. The World card. Holy cow. Wow. Okay, so this is my language today. This is the World tree, which is the same as the World in this deck. And then in the second deck, the clarification, the same card came out. Well, so when two cards come out that are the same in either deck, then that means that it's definitely it's almost adamant in telling you, this is a major arcana card, that your hopes, dreams, and desires are there for you, and that you are going to see the fruits of your labor. You're going to see success. You're going to see admiration from other people. Spiritually, I mean, really spiritually is where you're going to notice it. I feel like the most. I feel like a lot of you, I'm seeing the scales, of course, your symbol, and I'm seeing them very, very balanced and even, and that you're carrying a load, but you're good about it. You're not like the 10 of Rods who's having to carry it up the mountain. It's almost like some of you, of course, this is a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but a lot of you guys are getting past situations that have not felt great or been good, but you're starting to really see the light and feel the inspiration and the spirituality that's coming out of this that will always be there for you. I'm going to pull one last card, and this is from the Stephen Farmer's Earth Magic card. I know I'm going a little bit long today, but this has been fun. Ooh, okay. So the Island card came out. So Solitude. Interesting. And you can see the purple tree on this beautiful hill in the middle of this lake. So, I was just talking about how you're firming up your foundation spiritually because of these two world cards. And I feel like, the purple is about spirituality, psychic awareness, intuition. And when you get the solitude and when you get the solitude and you meditate, you can manifest. And I feel like that this is your firm foundation, and that this is, I feel like this is you, your spiritual essence. All right, that's awesome, my friends. I'm going to add up the original 4 cards. And so we have here 1, 5, 6, 7, and 21. 21 and 7 is 28. 2 and 8 is 1. And 1 is, I'm going to say it in 2 different ways. 1 in numerology is about the I can do it, I'm creative, being confident, putting yourself out there in the world, like I was saying earlier. Also, 1 in the major arcana cards is the magician. So you guys just feel like the magic is coming this month.